Global electric car sales rose 31% last year, according to market research. That's a slower pace of growth compared to a 60% expansion the year before. In the face of challenges, industry experts and sellers at the recent New York International Auto Show maintain the future is electric, even if there are some bumps along the road to get there. Sally Patterson reports.
There's never been more choice when it comes to buying an electric car. The problem is, most consumers are still picking gasoline-powered vehicles instead. Ford Motor EV sales may have been up 86% in the first 3 months of the year, but traditional petrol vehicles continue to be its most popular products. It's among several car giants to delay or even cut EV production in the US.
There's a lot of growing pains with the new segment being created, new powertrain choices. It's different from anything else that the industry has ever seen. And realistically, there are always going to be bumps in situations like this.
The cost of EVs continues to be prohibitive for many customers. The average EV sells for almost $5,000 more than the median petrol car, according to Cox Automotive.
We've had early adopter success. You know, the folks that have the income to pay for these vehicles, or maybe this is a second or third vehicle in the family fleet. But the folks, the mass market, they need a vehicle to get themselves to and from work, to provide, this is one vehicle to provide for all their needs. We're not there yet. We've got a ways to go, especially when you consider the more disadvantaged communities, lower income Americans. We need to make these vehicles affordable for all.
It's not just the cost of the cars themselves, but also the infrastructure to maintain them. Drivers without a private garage rely on public charging points. There may be more of these popping up now than ever before.
But this alone is not enough to move the needle on EV adoption. Even with the efforts made to improve infrastructure, the number of EVs on the road are increasing at 2.5 times the pace of EV charger installation. And this is contributing to continued poor customer satisfaction with public charging. These issues have resulted in a decline of EV shopping and interest for 5 consecutive months.
High costs and lagging infrastructure are a global trend. Even China, the world's biggest EV market, is facing a slowdown in domestic demand, leading to a push from the Chinese government for automakers to expand overseas. That, in turn, has sparked concern imported cars could end up hurting Europe and America's own auto industries. But organizers here at New York's Auto Show are confident the industry will be able to navigate these tricky conditions.
The approach to getting to electrification might be taking, no pun intended, somewhat different roads between China and the United States, but I think we're all heading in the same direction.
But governments will have to address concerns over price, infrastructure, and range anxiety to reach their destination. The Biden administration wants the majority of cars or light trucks sold in the US to be electric or hybrid by 2032. But car makers here warn without consumers on side, the transition to a greener auto industry could be slower than expected. Sally Patterson, CNA, New York.